So still thinking about mental attitude and heart posture when we approach the Word of God. Just want to say maybe two more practical, I think very, very useful attitudes that we must have. So when these ideas, these thoughts, these truths, I think are very important, very useful because, so let's say your meditation you feel is fruitless. Some of these could be the reason, or they could help you move beyond those issues. So one of them is it's very important that we do not think the Word of God to be something else than what it is. Okay, so 1 Thessalonians 2:13 is the verse. Let me read that first. When you received the Word of God, you received it as it is in truth, the Word of God, which effectually works also in you that believe. That's certain parts of that verse, not the whole verse. But once again, when you received the Word of God, you received it as it is in truth, the Word of God, which effectually works also in you that believe. So it is possible to receive the Word of God, to read the Word of God, to hear the Word of God in a message, to converse with someone and get the Word of God and not receive it as the Word of God, but receive it as something else. I often refer to this in the church. I often speak about this, that so many Christians are dealing with the Word of God as if it were Chinese fortune cookie, after the lunch, they just point at one verse. There's a verse of the day in the Bible app. Okay, that's the verse for me for today. How is that? How does that work actually? Like, why would that be? And does it speak to your heart? Is it really like what is it in your heart? Is it just mantra for the day? Is it a lucky charm? Is it is it as good as your horoscope, or something? I'm sorry for speaking like this, but yes, it is possible to take the Word of God and to take it as like a magical quotes, like, oh, if I take this verse, if I take this Bible verse today, then my day will be lucky, my day will be blessed, my day will be happy. And yeah, that's just dumb. I'm sorry, that's just dumb. That's not what it is. The Word of God is, the Bible is God's living and active Word. Well, wants to be active in us, wants to live in us. It says here, which effectually works also in you that believe. So I believe, I accept it as the Word of God, and then it will effectually work in me. And I think that's a very powerful truth, and so important to take hold of. This is not, a lucky thing for the day to wear around. These are not my lucky numbers for the day. Back to the Chinese fortune cookies again. Sorry, but the Word of God is something else. It wants to affect us. It wants to work in us. It wants to touch our hearts. It wants to change our lives. Wants to change our thinking. Wants to reorder our priorities. Wants to move us into directions where we would not ourselves go. So that's maybe just one more truth that can help you have that kind of attitude when you approach the Word of God. Yesterday I think we talked about depending on it, and then today is that it is the Word of God and it wants to work in me, and I am desiring that and I'm believing that it will. So have that heart attitude. It is very important, very useful. God bless you.